One artist brought innovation and versatility to the scene. The other introduced a colorful, playful pop. Lady Gaga versus Katy Perry. Two of pop's all-time hit machines meet for a heated, hit-filled battle. So who is the pop queen of the late 2000s and 2010s? The numbers and the winner are now in the video. Lady Gaga, born Stefani Germanotta in New York City, showed musical talent from a young age, learning piano at 4 and writing songs as a teenager. She studied at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts but left early to pursue music full-time in New York's club scene. Performing in small venues and collaborating with local artists helped her develop a bold style that blended pop, theater, and performance art. These early experiences shaped the creative identity that would later define her global pop career. Born Katherine Hudson in California, Katy Perry grew up in a strict religious household where secular music was largely off-limits. She started in gospel, released the Christian album Katy Hudson in 2001, and spent years struggling through failed label deals before reinventing herself as Katy Perry. That reinvention was crucial. She shifted from church-rooted beginnings to a bold, cheeky pop persona. Her early setbacks gave her resilience, and by the time she broke through, she had already spent years learning how to survive the industry. Gaga's first true breakthrough came with The Fame in 2008. Songs like Just Dance and Poker Face turn into worldwide smashes, dominate charts around the world. With outrageous fashion, big hooks, and total commitment to spectacle. Then the Fame monster pushed her even higher with Bad Romance, Telephone, and Alejandro, proving she was not a one-era wonder. In barely 2 years, she became one of pop's defining new stars, combining chart power, visual innovation, and critical respect in a way few newcomers ever manage. Katy Perry's first major success came in 2008 with the release of her breakthrough single, I Kissed a Girl. The song quickly climbed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a global hit, introducing Perry's bold, playful pop persona to mainstream audiences. It was followed by Hot and Cold, another major hit that confirmed her commercial potential. These successes helped her album One of the Boys reach the top 10 and established Perry as one of the most exciting new pop stars of the late 2000s. Lady Gaga's album catalog is more varied and ambitious than most pop megastars. She began with electropop dominance, expanded into darker conceptual work, delivered a stadium statement with Born This Way, then kept evolving through jazz, country-tinged pop, dance revival, and soundtrack success. Commercially, she has 7 Billboard 200 #1s and 11 top 10 albums. Artistically, her albums often feel like eras with their own worlds, helping her stand out as both a hitmaker and a shape-shifting album artist. Number 3. Chromatica 2020. Chromatica brought Gaga back to full-scale dance pop and gave her another Billboard 200 #1. Led by Rain on Me with Ariana Grande, it reconnected her with the club-driven sound fans loved while reflecting emotional struggle beneath the surface. The album's timing during the pandemic gave it a strange context, but its music still landed, and it later helped power the Chromatica ball. In legacy terms, it showed Gaga's ability to refresh her classic strengths for a new decade without sounding like a nostalgia act. Number 2. Born This Way 2011. Born This Way was Gaga going bigger, louder, and more ideological. It debuted with 1.1 million first-week US sales, opened at #1 on the Billboard 200, and delivered one of the era's biggest empowerment anthems in its title track. Songs like The Edge of Glory and You and I broadened her appeal, while the album's message of identity and acceptance deepened her cultural importance. Commercially huge and culturally resonant, it proved Gaga could follow a monster debut with an even more ambitious blockbuster. Number 1. The Fame 2008. Gaga's debut was the launchpad for one of pop's greatest opening runs. It produced Just Dance and Poker Face, turned her into an international force, and sold on a massive global level. It peaked at #2 on the Billboard 200, dominated worldwide markets, and later became one of the defining pop albums of its era. More than a debut, The Fame established Gaga's identity: dance pop, fashion, drama, and confidence. Its legacy is huge because it introduced a superstar with both immediate hits and lasting vision. Katy Perry's albums played a major role in shaping mainstream pop during the late 2000s and early 2010s. Records like Teenage Dream and Prism produced multiple global hits and dominated radio, charts, and pop culture. Her albums were built around bright melodies, powerful choruses, and strong pop production that connected with a massive audience worldwide. While her music focused heavily on singles success, the impact of her albums helped define the sound of the era. and established Perry as one of the most commercially successful pop stars of her generation. Number 3. One of the Boys, 2008. One of the Boys marked Katy Perry's breakthrough into global pop success. The album reached the top 10 on the Billboard 200 and sold around 7 million copies worldwide. Driven by massive hits like I Kissed a Girl and Hot and Cold, it introduced Perry's playful personality and bold pop rock sound to mainstream audiences. The album's success established her as a major new pop star and laid the foundation for her historic dominance in the early 2010s with the record-breaking Teenage Dream era. Number 2. Prism, 2013. Prism marked a powerful continuation of Katy Perry's global pop dominance. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and sold over 5 million copies worldwide. It produced massive hits such as Roar and Dark Horse, both topping the Billboard Hot 100 and dominating international charts. The album balanced empowering anthems with polished pop production, reinforcing Perry's ability to create global hits. Its success helped sustain her peak commercial era and strengthened her reputation as one of the defining pop stars of the 2010s. Number 1. Teenage Dream, 2010. Teenage Dream became Katy Perry's most iconic and successful album. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and sold around 12 million copies worldwide. The album made history by producing 5 number 1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100: California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, E.T., and Last Friday Night, tying a record previously set by Michael Jackson. Packed with colorful pop anthems and massive radio hits, the album defined early 2010s pop and cemented Perry's status as one of the era's biggest global superstars. Lady Gaga's hits reshaped modern pop by combining massive chart success with bold artistic identity. Songs like Poker Face, Bad Romance, Born This Way, and Shallow dominated charts worldwide while also influencing fashion, performance, and pop aesthetics. Her singles often felt like cultural events, blending electronic pop with theatrical visuals and strong messages about individuality and self-expression. Beyond sales and awards, Gaga's hits expanded what mainstream pop could look and sound like, helping define the sound, style, and ambition of late 2000s and 2010s pop music. Number 3. Shallow, 2018. Shallow gave Gaga a different kind of career-defining hit. Coming from A Star Is Born, it topped charts, won the Oscar, and reminded the world how powerful she could be as a vocalist and emotional interpreter. It expanded her audience beyond dance pop and introduced her to many listeners as a classic song performer, not just a pop provocateur. Legacy-wise, it is crucial because it linked music success with acting prestige and gave Gaga one of the most acclaimed songs of her entire career. Number 2. Bad Romance, 2009. Bad Romance is arguably Gaga's most iconic pure pop statement. It was a huge global hit, a visual milestone, and a critical favorite that elevated her from chart star to pop visionary. The song's drama, fashion, melody, and monstrous video made it feel larger than a normal single. Even when other Gaga songs sold more in certain markets, few match this record's artistic aura. Its legacy is massive because it fused avant-garde ambition with mainstream scale and became one of the defining pop songs of the 21st century. Number 1. Poker Face, 2008. Poker Face turned Gaga from new name to global phenomenon. It became one of the signature pop singles of the late 2000s, pairing an irresistible hook with sleek electro-pop production and a persona that felt instantly iconic. Commercially, it was enormous, and culturally, it helped define the Gaga brand. Mysterious, stylish, provocative, and made for massive stages. In legacy terms, it remains one of her foundational songs, the record that proved the fame was not built on luck and that Gaga was ready to dominate worldwide. Katy Perry's hits defined mainstream pop during the late 2000s and early 2010s with colorful production, massive hooks, and wide global appeal. Songs like Firework, California Girls, Roar, and Dark Horse dominated radio, streaming, and charts around the world. Her singles were built for maximum accessibility, often becoming cultural anthems played at events, parties, and sports arenas. With 9 Billboard Hot 100 number 1 hits, Perry established one of the strongest singles catalogs of her generation and helped shape the sound of modern commercial pop music. Number 3. Dark Horse, 2013. Dark Horse became one of Katy Perry's biggest global hits. The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed there for 4 weeks, while also topping charts in multiple countries. It sold over 13 million copies worldwide and earned diamond certification in the United States. Blending pop with hip-hop influences and a darker sound, the track showed Perry experimenting musically while maintaining massive mainstream appeal. Its success strengthened the Prism era and remains one of her most streamed and recognizable hits. Number 2. Roar, 2013. Roar became one of Katy Perry's biggest and most recognizable hits. The song debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped charts in several countries around the world. It sold over 10 million copies globally and earned diamond certification in the United States. Built around an empowering message and a powerful pop chorus, Roar quickly became an anthem of confidence and resilience. Its huge commercial success helped launch the Prism era and reinforced Perry's reputation as one of the most dominant pop hitmakers of the 2010s. #1, Firework, 2010. Firework became one of Katy Perry's most powerful and enduring hits. The song reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and achieved massive global success, selling over 12 million copies worldwide and earning diamond certification in the United States. Known for its uplifting message about self-confidence and individuality, the song quickly became a universal anthem played at celebrations, sports events, and inspirational moments. Its huge commercial success and cultural impact helped solidify the historic dominance of the teenage dream era. Lady Gaga's tours transformed pop concerts into theatrical spectacles that combined music, fashion, storytelling, and high-concept stage design. Tours like the Monster Ball, Born This Way Ball, and the Chromatica Ball attracted millions of fans worldwide and generated hundreds of millions in revenue. More importantly, they reinforced Gaga's reputation as one of the most dynamic performers of her generation. Her concerts often felt like immersive experiences, strengthening her bond with fans and proving she could translate her artistic vision into unforgettable live events. #3, the Chromatica Ball, 2022. The Chromatica Ball was a shorter run but a major financial success, grossing $112.4 million from 20 shows. It gave Gaga a brutalist, high-impact visual setting and proved she could still sell out stadium-level performances in the 2020s. More than a nostalgia run, it felt like a renewed statement of power. Legacy-wise, it reminded audiences that Gaga's live presence remains elite and that even after film success, jazz detours, and reinvention, she could still dominate pure pop touring. #2, Born This Way Ball, 2012. The Born This Way Ball expanded Gaga's world to arena size and stadium-level ambition. Supporting her biggest message-driven pop album, the tour leaned into self-expression, identity, and giant-scale production. It was one of the most successful female tours of its period and reinforced how strongly her audience connected with both her songs and her worldview. Its legacy matters because it showed Gaga could sustain blockbuster touring beyond debut-era excitement and turn a fan community into a global movement. #1, the Monster Ball Tour, 2009. The Monster Ball is the tour most tied to Gaga's rise into superstardom. It turned the hits of the Fame and the Fame monster into a fully realized live mythology, packed with costume changes, dramatic staging, and fan devotion. Commercially, it was a breakout success, and critically, it established her as a true event performer, not just a studio star. In legacy terms, this is the tour that made Lady Gaga concert mean something special, with pop theater, emotional fandom, and visual excess on a world-scale level. Katy Perry's tours transformed her colorful pop style into large-scale live spectacles that attracted millions of fans worldwide. Tours like the California Dreams Tour and the Prismatic World Tour combined elaborate stage design, costumes, and playful visual themes with her catalog of massive hits. These concerts generated hundreds of millions in revenue and strengthened her connection with global audiences. Perry's tours emphasized entertainment, energy, and accessibility, helping cement her reputation as one of the biggest pop performers of the 2010s. #3, Witness the Tour, 2017. Witness the Tour supported Katy Perry's Witness album and showcased her ability to deliver large-scale pop entertainment. The tour grossed over $124 million and attracted more than 800,000 fans worldwide across arenas in North America, Europe, and Asia. Featuring futuristic stage visuals, elaborate costumes, and strong audience interaction, the show highlighted Perry's personality and hit catalog. While not her biggest tour commercially, it demonstrated her continued global drawing power and reinforced her reputation as an engaging and creative pop performer. #2, California Dreams Tour, 2011. The California Dreams Tour captured Katy Perry at the peak of the teenage dream era. The tour grossed about $59.5 million and attracted over 1 million fans worldwide across more than 120 shows. Known for its candy-themed visuals, colorful costumes, and playful stage design, the tour reflected Perry's bright pop identity. Packed with massive hits from Teenage Dream, it became a fan favorite and helped transform her chart dominance into a strong global live presence. Its legacy lies in defining Perry's fun, theatrical pop concert style. #1, Prismatic World Tour, 2014. The Prismatic World Tour became the biggest tour of Katy Perry's career. Supporting the Prism album, the tour grossed over $204 million worldwide and attracted nearly 2 million fans across arenas around the globe. Known for its vibrant visuals, elaborate costumes, and high-energy performances, the show highlighted Perry's ability to turn her massive pop hits into a colorful live spectacle. The tour confirmed her status as a global pop superstar and remains the most commercially successful tour of her career. Lady Gaga is one of the most awarded pop artists of the 21st century. She has won 16 Grammy Awards, including Best Dance Recording for Poker Face, Best Short-Form Music Video for Bad Romance, Best Pop Vocal Album for The Fame Monster, and Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album for Cheek to Cheek with Tony Bennett. She has won 18 MTV Video Music Awards, including Video of the Year for Bad Romance, Best Female Video for Bad Romance, Best Pop Video for Bad Romance, and Best Collaboration for a Telephone. Gaga has also won 14 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Dance Electronic Album for The Fame, Top Soundtrack Album for A Star Is Born, and Top Artist and Top Female Artist. She has also won 3 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Rock Album for The Fame and Favorite Pop Rock Female Artist. Lady Gaga holds 2 Golden Globe Awards for Best Actress in a Limited Series or TV Film and Best Original Song for Shallow, in addition to 1 Oscar in the Best Original Song category for Shallows and an Emmy Award for Outstanding Variety Special for Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Cheek to Cheek Live. Thus, she became one of the few artists to win an Oscar, Grammy, Golden Globe, and Emmy. Lady Gaga is the first female artist to reach 4 10 million selling digital singles. She is among the highest-grossing female touring artists in history and one of the most streamed female artists in the world. Katy Perry has won a collection of awards in her successful career. She has won 7 MTV Video Music Awards, including Best Female Video for Firework, Best Collaboration for E.T. featuring Kanye West, Best Art Direction for Wide Awake, and the Video Vanguard Award in 2024. In addition to 5 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Rock Female Artist, Favorite Pop Rock Album for Teenage Dream, and Favorite Adult Contemporary Artist. Perry has also won 5 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Female Artist, Top Digital Songs Artist, and Top Hot 100 Song for Dark Horse. She has also won 14+ People's Choice Awards, including Favorite Female Artist, Favorite Pop Artist, and Favorite Song for Roar, in addition to 12+ Teen Choice Awards, including Choice Female Artist, Choice Pop Song for California Girls, and Choice Single for Roar. Katy Perry is one of the best-selling music artists in history and one of the top digital singles artists in history. She has multiple Diamond-certified singles in the United States and holds 20+ Guinness World Records. And she is the first female artist to have 5 #1 singles from one album. Lady Gaga's legacy is defined by innovation, versatility, and cultural impact. She reshaped modern pop by blending chart-topping music with bold fashion, theatrical performances, and strong messages about individuality and self-expression. Beyond her success as a pop superstar, she expanded her influence through acclaimed acting, jazz collaborations, and activism for equality and mental health awareness. Gaga proved that a mainstream artist could be both commercially dominant and creatively fearless, leaving a lasting mark on music, performance art, and pop culture worldwide. Katy Perry's legacy is built on her extraordinary success as one of the most dominant pop hitmakers of the late 2000s and early 2010s. With colorful visuals, massive radio anthems, and global hits like Firework, Roar, and Dark Horse, she helped define the sound of mainstream pop for an entire generation. Her album Teenage Dream made chart history and cemented her place in music history. Perry's impact lies in her ability to create unforgettable pop songs that connected with millions of listeners worldwide. Katy Perry built one of the most impressive hit-making careers in modern pop. With 9 #1 singles, the historic success of Teenage Dream, and a catalog of massive global anthems like Firework and Roar, she defined an era of radio-dominating pop music. But in this battle, Lady Gaga takes the crown. Beyond huge hits, Gaga combined commercial success with artistic innovation, stronger album impact, more awards, and greater versatility across music, film, and live performance, ultimately creating the broader and more influential career. Do you agree with the winner? And which artist careers would you like to see compared next? Write in the comments below and don't forget to like and follow. See you in the next comparison.